I was praying for death. You know, it's a trip. I had a brother say I'm built for this. But they ain't never been through anything. You never know what you felt before you go through it. I mean, I'm strong, but the world has hit me hard before. Not drugs, just life situations. Had me at one time praying for death.
Have you ever sat in a cold cell solo for years on end, watching the seconds crawl like spiders, losing every friend? I spent a lifetime leaning on shadows, depending on the crowd, asking for this and that, but the silence got way too loud. I waited for the help that never came, the hands that stayed shut, left me with a hollow chest and a deep infectious cut. The betrayal of the absence, it's the weight you can't explain when the people you call family won't even mention your name. I was a beggar for a blessing in the desert full of dust, watching the iron bars turn into the mirrors of my trust. It's a different kind of dark when the sun forgets to rise and you're staring at a ceiling with those heavy hollow eyes. In a cold cell with a cold heart, being treated so cold, walking through a nightmare that never seemed to unfold. Had to convince myself that it's okay when nothing was left. I was seeking in the silence, I was praying for death. Yeah, I was praying for death. Sometimes you gotta cry yourself to sleep, but sleep even comes. Rhythm of the raindrops sounding like the beat of funeral drums. No signs of help on left horizon, no light through the grate. Just a man alone with nothing but the gravity of fate. I had to be my own hero, my own father, my own kin, trying to find a drop of hope beneath the layers of my skin. But when you're stripped of everything, the ego starts to fade, and you realize you're the only one who's coming to your aid. I was broken on the floor, skin pressed against the concrete, admitting that the world had finally handed me defeat. It wasn't easy, man, I played with the ledge 1,000 times, thinking about an exit while I'm guilty of no earthly crimes. I was on the edge of giving up, ready to let go the rope, tired of the struggle, tired of the counterfeit. I hope until something hit me, a spark inside the pitch black room, realization that a flower still can grow inside a tomb. Something clicked and shifting the gears, and changing the wind. I saw the man I was supposed to be underneath the sin. Instead of asking for the end, I started asking for the power to find the inner strength to survive another lonely hour. The prayer shifted, my spirit lifted, I chose to survive. I stopped praying for death and started praying for life. In the cold cell with a cold heart, being treated so cold, walking through a nightmare that never seemed to unfold. Had to convince myself that it's okay when nothing was left. I was sinking in the silence, I was praying for death. I was praying for death.
Let me get it some game. You never know what you're built for until you go through it. I seen the hardest brothers break in the softest situations. It ain't about the talk, it's about what's left when the world takes everything else away. J-Mo Originals.